Hey y'all, it's your girl Kiki. Welcome back to another video. Happy Wednesday. Alright, y'all. So today we're going to be eating seafood. I love it when Ross just be having seafood. Y'all, we got corn, potatoes, some shrimps. I just wish they had more corn. I love corn, but it's okay with just one. Next time, I'm going to try to make a sauce. Make like the little sauce to go on it. Behead. Had such a crazy day today. So look, I was going to fill out some paperwork for my So I was going to fill out some paperwork for my new job, right? This happened like 2 days ago, but I'm still kind of pressed about it. It was for 2 o'clock. Now, I was a little bit late and I told the people that. I said, hey, I'm probably going to be there about 2:20 max, but I'm trying to get there as early as I can. I told her the problem. She said, okay, cool. I get there at 2:15. Not that bad. The lady tells me I'm early. I said, are you sure? Because it was for 2 o'clock. And she was like, okay, just give me a couple more minutes. I'm gonna have you waiting by the bar. And I'm gonna pull you. Tell me why 45 minutes go by. And she came up to me 3 times to tell me, give me a couple more minutes. And she was, I guess she was like going through something because she was also like really frustrated too. So I was just like, okay, but can you hurry the fuck up? So now I'm thinking to myself, I'm about to walk out. Because why y'all playing with my time like this? So the first thing I do whenever I think about stuff like that, I call my mom. I call her and I'm like, hey, this is going on, this and the other. And I'm gonna walk out. Because I trust my judgment, but I also trust her judgment at times like that. So that's why I will call her and be like, look, these people over here wasting my time. I came a little bit late to say it was okay. And now I'm over here waiting 45 minutes. And they have still yet to seat me. Not to seat me, but to see me. And all I had to do was just fill out paperwork. When she sat me at the bar, she didn't give me the paper at all. She just told me to sit there, and I was waiting there for almost an hour. The lady was in the kitchen, and the moment I seen her, because I was finna go in the room and tell her, she comes to me, and she's like, hey, I've been meaning to tell you. And I'm like, meaning to? Right off the bat, I don't like that. She's waiting for human resources to check and see 100% if I'm good. So I'm not filling out the paperwork today because usually they will give you that stuff ahead of time and then I fill out the paperwork. Y'all told me to come in here to fill it out just for y'all to not even be sure that I'm going to get the job. I already went through my interview. I already went through shadowing. Why would y'all have me here if y'all wasn't sure that, like, you know, it was stupid. So she said, yeah, I'm very sorry because I wasted your time. And I'm over here like, the hell? So that pissed me off. But I got her number. And she ended up saying that when the time comes, whenever she get that okay from them, that she's going to send me the stuff. So I'm like, all right, cool. I get a call from the other manager yesterday, and she's telling me that she's going to send me the stuff so I could just send it back through my email. So I just fill it out. She said it's either going to be sent yesterday or today, and I have yet to get that email. And y'all, she didn't even have my number saved. You were texting me and you didn't have my number saved. So when I was telling her, on top of that, when I was coming late, she asked me to talk about who is this? I'm looking at the old messages. I'm like, girl, we've talked before. Texting. What I said, ma'am, this is Kiki. And she was like, oh, yeah. I'll make sure to let her know. And then what pissed me off more, so I was walking by the Riverwalk, and this man approaches me. And he was like 6 foot tall. He was light skinned. He was really buff, like he was really strong. And he said, how you doing, miss? So normally whenever a guy comes up to me with that BS, I'm like, how you doing? And I'll continue walking because I want to talk to you. So he's like, wait a minute. Hold on, let me talk to you. And I said, I'm not interested. He was like, wait. I'm a really respectful guy. Like, I really want to get to know you. Yeah, and I'm also staying over here. So, are you free tonight? Like, I could take you somewhere tonight. And I'm like, no, but you can maybe tomorrow. Immediately, he tells me, he was like, yeah, I'm leaving Sunday. And it was like that Friday too. So he only had that night or Saturday. And I told him, I said, you could take me out Saturday. Like, I could meet you at Ruth's Chris. Like, you want to take me out to a steak? And y'all want to know what this heifer tells me? Yeah. Are you coming in my room tonight? I said, that'll be ridiculous. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? And then I said, no. And he was like, well, no. And I just simply said, okay. And he got upset. I was like, y'all always want to do this, but don't want to do that for me. This and that, other. Why the fuck would I go to your hotel room? I just met you today. You think I'm going to go to your room? How stupid can you be? I should have went to his hotel room and robbed his ass. That's what I should have did. Throughout the week he's been there, I guess he didn't receive any action because he was really upset when I told him that. So I told him, I said, next time, don't be such a whore. You just met me. You already want me to come to your hotel room. As I said, women need to start robbing men. The same ways they be doing stuff to us and killing us. We need to make them scared because what are you talking about? You tell me the hotel, he immediately tells me the room he's staying in. Did I ask you? No. Why are you telling me your room? I'm not going to your room. The hell? Trafficker. But luckily I met another guy that day. He came up to me, he was like, you're so pretty. I said, thank you. He was like, yeah, do you have like social media or anything? I said, no. I told him I didn't have any social media. Then he asked if he can get my number. I said, no, you cannot, but you have a nice day. You know what he said? He said, all right, ma'am, you have a nice day too. You have a nice day too. Why can't all y'all be like that? Like, why is it so hard? A woman sees you, she's not interested. She would tell you that. Stop trying to know the fucking reason. What you gonna do, change? But yeah, y'all, that's pretty much been how my week has gone so far. And then I went to the store with my mom today. Again. And I stayed by her this time. I was not leaving that woman's sight. Remember what happened in that last video when I said I went to Walmart? So, I stayed with my mommy today. I also got sugar cookies. Can't even say it. Love a good sugar cookies. Love it. This is skin of a potato? Yes. That's a damn shame. Y'all, I love the corn so much. That's why I'm saving it. But y'all look. But yeah, I'm officially asexual. And asexual pretty much means, for people that don't know, I am not romantically or sexually attracted to anyone. You could be a genuinely good guy, and I would just want to keep you as a friend. You could be the toxics of the toxics, and I want to touch you with a 15-foot pole. Keep in mind, majority of men win acting awards for a reason. You tell a guy, men are actors. You tell a guy, I want this in a relationship, and they will pretend to be that person. And then after a while, the mask comes off, and then the woman's like, oh my goodness, what do I have to do? Do I have to do this? Do I have to do that to get that old version back? No, bitch. The old version never existed. He was lying to you. And crazy part is, a lot of the guys, they admit it. They admit it. One guy literally said, a man can fake his persona for about 1 year. Y'all can fool pretty easily. When I go to a restaurant, I'm either gonna have to get one of two things: an appetizer, and that'll be it, or an entree that I would need a to-go box for, depending on how big it is. 9 times out of 10, if I order an entree, I need a to-go box. So this is all I ate. I'm full. I'm gonna eat the rest later. But yep, that's it for today's video. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I'm gonna see y'all in my next one. Toodles.